Hello, everyone. Warm greetings to one and all. Today, we are going to talk about creating disproportionately high business value with in context user research. And this is part of our Value to You series, where which is basically exploring how eX&P strategy can create value to our clients. So, this would be episode number 2 of that, and it will be a short video. Uh, and Today we're going to discuss a couple of ways in which EX&P strategy can create disproportionately high value for you as our clients. So for that, I would maybe take one step back first to kind of explain uh, one concept and then tie the value creation with that. So the concept is not new to business users. It is basically that of demand curve. And the demand curve is made up of various customer profiles and their willingness to pay for our products or services that we put out in the market. We put out something out in the market, and there would be some interest from different customer profiles, and those interests are going to vary by the value that they perceive in those services or products, right? And that is something that we would like to keep uh, pushing outwards, because that's where that the area that this graph forms with that curve is, as if it is bigger, it means that we have larger value to capture, or larger potential industrial earnings to potential industry earnings to capture for our company. And so we always try to keep that demand curve pushed out, and at the same time, the companies, or the other companies, or the competition would be trying to substitute our products with theirs, and they would be trying to push this inward. So there is always that constant tussle between or among companies in a space to claim more value uh, through activities that are conducive to pushing and pulling of that demand curve, right? So how can EXNP strategy help, right? That is the question. So the first way that we could potentially increase the willingness to pay or push out the demand curve is to um, discover latent customer needs. So market and has been operating in a certain fashion. There are certain services as well as offerings, products in the market which customers consume, but they might not always be solving all the real customer pain points or the customer needs that are out there. So this activity is by really looking at uh, things in a broader sense, and trying with in context customer research, obviously, and trying to understand what are the gaps and what are those big opportunities that are going to uh, solve some real customer pain points or problems. And that is one sure shot way in terms of pushing the demand curve out. Another similar activity would be to focus on the demand side, increasing returns, which will be we have in a bunch of services and offerings that we offer to our clients and customers through our ecosystem of products and services, but they might not always be working in unison to create a higher value to the customer. So the more cohesive our offerings are uh, from the vantage point of the customer, and the more ways in which they can utilize our offerings, they obviously invariably would see more value in our offerings too, right? So increasing that uh, or improving that snowball effect of our customer offerings, and increasing the demand side in increasing returns is another way in terms of pushing the demand curve out. So these are both obviously value creation activities. And the third one would be to look at more inwards and try to see how we can create value by reducing the cost or getting a cost leadership position. And that is primarily by looking at ways to do process re-engineering, usability engineering practices, uh, by looking at efficiency increases, value chains, how value chains can be improved, extended, those kind of things, right? So how can we increase that internal value within the company, which can then be utilized to uh, consume from our perspective as a value capture mechanism. So these are really three areas which our service offerings can really support you with your business operations. So hopefully that gives you an idea in terms of another set of things that eX&P can support you with. And this would be episode number 2 in our Value to You series. If you like this, please continue to support us by following our page. We will be sure to add videos like this in the future. Thank you.